Kevin, you recently made some pretty sweeping changes to the leadership here at Newport World Resorts. The CEO, the COO, and the CFO all departed on the same day, and that was a Saturday as well. So by the Monday, that news had got out, and we reported it in IAG, and that story really blew up, as you would imagine it would. Kind of sends quite the message. Why did you feel the need to go down that path?
First off, the three were part of the opening team, so credit to them. They did start this property. They did provide the foundation of where we are today. But I guess 15 years later, the startup team and those who would be in charge of growing the business need not necessarily be the same team. And when I came in around last year, when we had basically acquired the shares of our partners, what I saw we needed was really a team that is more energetic, a team that was more driven, and that's why I started to assemble a team made up of executives from different gaming jurisdictions, very competitive gaming jurisdictions, to come here to Manila to help manage Newport World Resorts and to help bring us to the next level. And so we had, basically had an agreement to do this transition. Of course, the truth is there's also been, just to put some of the speculations to rest, there was definitely some disagreements on the management style or on the mindsets. Definitely there's a disagreement on values, or misalignment also maybe on certain things like integrity and basic ethical behavior. So, there are definitely misagreements and disalignments there, and that's why I think that it was just the right time to make this transition to the new team.
So now you've got a new team. You've brought in Nilo Rodriguez as CEO. You've got Lawrence Hawke as CFO, and you've got Lance Gautreaux as COO. Tell us a bit about this new trio and what they bring to the company.
Well, Nilo, I invited him as far back as 2022. And I had originally already intended for him to actually take over the company even as far back as 2022. But obviously he comes from a very different industry. And so we needed him to learn the ropes first here at the resort. But he learned very quickly. And the reason that this became very natural to him is because he's always been in hospitality for several decades now. I mean, he was with Hilton in Japan, and then he was also with Northwest and Delta. And then when I invited him, he was actually stationed back in Manila with the Philippine Airlines, and he was in charge of their massive debt restructuring during COVID. I mean, airline industry was massively hit during the pandemic, and he was involved and he was in charge of doing this debt restructuring, which brought the airline back to profitability right after the pandemic. So, I thought that he definitely possessed the right skills to be able to really run the integrated resort professionally. He is a CPA by profession. So he's an accountant. So he would definitely know how to manage the finances of the company. Of course, Lawrence and Lance, they come from very, very diverse gaming background. Lance spent almost 3 decades in the gaming industry, 12 years with Las Vegas Sands. I mean, arguably one of the best gaming companies in the world. He was stationed in Singapore, in Macau, and then later on in Las Vegas. And these 3 jurisdictions are arguably the most competitive. And I think Las Vegas Sands is a market leader in most of these jurisdictions. And so I thought his wealth of experience would definitely bring a lot of value to this company, and will really bring a lot of innovation and a lot of expertise to bring us to the next level. And then Lawrence, of course, he's our newest hire. When I invited him right after the transition had already been completed, and it was important. He also comes from a very diverse gaming background. He had already been in Manila with another integrated resort, and I think that he definitely has again, he has the expertise and the skills and the professionalism that this company needs. And I think so. I think with these three right now at the helm of our company, I think we're in a very good place.